Who we got? The truth about the music industry. We did a couple of these, but I ain't never did this one. This one from Complex. Hopefully it don't get copyrighted. Let's see what they talking about. I love to do shit about exposing the industry and shit like that. The truth about the music industry, exposing the music industry, all the fucked up shit that goes down in the music industry. And to me, it all started with like, you know, like African Bambaataa and Zoo Nation and all of them. Like, they started the corruptness in hip hop and the music industry and shit. People, if you don't know about it, you gotta go do your history on it. But African Bambaataa and all of them, they were some fucked up people, bro. They fucked the game up coming into the game. More people don't talk about it, and they be trying to get them their flowers and shit. Fuck their flowers. They don't deserve no flowers. Them people was fucked up, man.
I love music. I hate the industry.
It's an entirely shitty situation. I'm all over the fucking radio. These motherfuckers love me. Why the fuck am I broke?
You know what I mean? That's how you felt. Like, god damn.
That's the fee you pay to get in the game.
Wow. So this piece of paper really holds this much power?
They just spend these
right.
kids, man.
Contracts ain't no
whole
hope.
time.
Where do you learn it? There's no school for hip hop.
Well, Puff is like my idol. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a part of Bad Boy, why I wanted to be a hitman.
You go to that meeting and they talk their shit, they talk a good game, and you just be ready to sign. Well, I sign, and you just sign that bitch. Nigga, you better read that fucking fine print. Read all the print.
So Puff was like, I want to sign you to a publishing thing. I want to do this. I want to manage you. And I was like, this is like, Puff wants to do this for me?
Know about your publishing.
And I'm thinking,
know
I'm
about
like,
your masters. Know about all this shit. Especially if you're in the game.
If I sign all this stuff, that means he gets paid from everything I do. And even if I produce with him, it's like he's getting paid twice. Yep. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I remember we were like in the studio and I screamed at him. It was the first time I screamed at him.
Imagine if you do everything. You could get, you produce, you songwrite, you engineer, you do all that shit. It all come to you.
How am I supposed to get any money?
Learn how to do it.
All right then. It wasn't like it was no beef, and then it was like,
that's how you get money.
All right, so you want to go to this party afterwards. So at that moment, I realized there's a difference between friends and business. He never stopped being my friend because I didn't sign those papers, but like, shit, if you're gonna let me do it, I'ma try. I never told him. I appreciate you for that. You know, because that was like one of the best learning experiences I've ever had in the music industry.
It's still cool.
We are about to sign our recording contract. Over here, we got all the crystal. We about to pop.
They have fucking clauses in these shitty contracts that say, we're only gonna pay you 15%. In that 15%, the label's charging you for every fucking thing that takes place.
Yeah, you see, we getting G-Dot's joint down there now.
See how quick nigga is to sign?
The artist.
He act like he reading, he looking.
The producers.
Trying to steal some shit stand out, but you ain't really reading the contract.
They're gonna charge you half or 100%.
So most of us, including myself, had no clue what the fuck that meant.
All these motherfuckers with the shitty paperwork, your money's gotta go through all them.
Damn, we only getting 12 cents off a dollar? And out of my 12, I gotta pay you, and you?
What the fuck?
Damn, can you at least put some Vaseline on it? Have some wine and cheese before? God damn.
The game.
What's happening here?
You have a lot of kids coming from these inner cities that never even seen $10,000 cash before. So if you have a person that's coming to you like, here's 20,000, sign to me, I'm gonna put your album.
The only way it changes if you get your own website and you go direct to consumer. That's the only way around it. You know what I'm saying?
They're not looking at no legal team or like, let me call my lawyer.
It remind you of when you just used to go out there and sell CDs yourself, you know what I'm saying? You could go out the trunk and just sell that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's something like that, but it's still digital. People don't do CDs no more.
And make sure that this deal is right. You're taking the 20,000, you're gonna sign the contract, and you're gonna figure it out later on when the money's gone.
It's too much coming at them too fast. A lot of people just are so thirsty for a platform that they sell themselves short. You just see a big label and you're like, they wouldn't do me wrong. Where do you learn it? There's no school for hip hop.
I mean, but it take for you to get in a couple contracts and shit like that for you to learn the game. You got to go through it to learn it. Fuck, like, cause ain't nobody gonna teach it to you. So it's just something you got to go through. It's like life. You hear me? You learn the best lessons just going through life. So sometimes you got to go through it. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep denying it, especially if you new and you green to the game. Fuck it, take a deal. Not a too fucked up deal, but take a deal and then work like a year or two type shit, 3 years max, but a year or two type shit, and you work your way out of it, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get some money in the process, but you're gonna learn the game and learn the business and know what not to do in your next contract.
Bad contracts in my time, some still pending.
What happened to Dreezy?
Bound by a piece of paper. It make you just think like, wow, do this piece of paper really hold this much power?
I think
you dangled like this fucking career in my face. I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. Of course I'm not reading this shit. Like, not say like it's the smart thing to do, but you're young.
But at the same time, you're a grown man.
Nigga said, of course I'm not reading this shit. That's your problem right there. You supposed to read that shit or bring somebody with you who gonna read it. While you sitting there happy and shit, got your people looking over it or something. Matter of fact, don't even rush to sign something the same day. Be like, all right, look, I'm gonna look at it, have my people look at it. We can enjoy lunch and all that right now, but I'm gonna have my people look at it and I'll get it back to you tomorrow in a few days or something. Niggas be so in a rush. Nigga won't sign that bitch the same day it's presented. Like, damn, who
you chose not to read that contract?
Bro, look like Woody. I thought that was Woody right there. Lil Woody.
So I don't get when people say, like, oh, don't sign with such and such, and they be fucking people. Like, hell, that ain't fuck nobody. You had it. You could have read it.
Yeah, you let them fuck
read it. You look
at
the fact that they put two big stacks of money up here next to the contract. This is all you gonna ever get.
Nah, that's a fact. That what they don't tell you. Nigga hit you with that signing bonus right off the rip. Like, he'll take it and it only be fucking 100,000, 200,000, which ain't no money. But like you said, you ain't getting nothing else. Unless you go do shows and shit like that. And even then, they might, if you're in the 360, they gonna try to get some of that. But you ain't getting no money.
Yeah, the frustrated artist.
And that's for like 2, 3, however long your contract is. Forever. It might be 5 years and you only got $100,000 bonus advance, and that's it.
Wakes up one day and realizes that I'm all over the fucking radio. These motherfuckers love me. Why the fuck am I broke? And then explain to you, like, this is why. Right? Paragraph 64, clause B says, you don't get shit.
That shit crazy, ain't it? And it been happening to so many people. You would think either a motherfucker will learn or you think people will start spreading the knowledge in the business. But they don't be spreading the knowledge. They be like, fuck, everybody gotta learn for themselves. I went through it, you go through it. That's how really how people be thinking. They be like, I went through it, you gotta go through it. It's fucked up.
That's what your job is to do.
Give more people the game, bro. People won't have to keep going through this shit.
It's nothing personal, it's business. Even as an executive, if I'm not putting out hit records or if I'm not signing high artists, they're gonna be like, I think we could find somebody else to fill your position. Everybody at the label could get fired just like the artist could get dropped.
You could go to war with your label, and the label war is probably like one of the major contributions to
that's a horrible chain.
At the end of the day, I'm trying to take care of my family too, just like you are. So we'll make sure life better than mine.
You start arguing with these executives and they just fucking turn the switch off on your ass. Don't like you anymore. First thing you're gonna say is, well, let me go. They don't do that shit.
Ain't no letting you go.
Obviously, all the cash money we've seen go through this.
Ain't no letting you go.
Tyga, who claims that Birdman owes him like $12 million. You know, hey Birdman, you robbed me, so I'm going to put it on a loud speakerphone and tell everybody that you robbed me, and everybody else that comes to you is going to be very careful about how you know, they do those contracts.
They still was coming. That's the shit I was saying. More people do it, but sometimes people will look at you like you just hating. They thinking you don't want them to sign over there because whatever. But they'll think that you hating on them and they don't want to listen and they got to go through it themselves and they find out the hard way.
Not want to choose this job. Literally everything in the industry, they will try to get over on you if you let it slide.
Nah, that's a fact.
I'm the type, like, I will pull up to Complex. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, where's the footage? You know, to be a boss, sometimes you have to be a bitch.
I heard Nicki Minaj say that before.
So you don't get, like, you know, your insurance and, you know, your income tax check. You don't get none of that shit. Publish it is like, it's kind of like your paycheck for writing. You get paid for when people listen to your music over and over again. Those are checks that just come. You don't want to give that shit up. Sometimes you might have to like break a little piece off to somebody, you know what I'm saying? But make it worth it. Yeah. Don't give it all up.
Yeah, make it worth it.
Ever.
3%, 5%.
Talk about Kanye and the publishing. To manage him, I had an opportunity to own some of his publishing. I didn't want to do that to any producer.
How you get a nigga publishing just by being his manager? That's crazy.
They were my startup guys, and Kanye was a sample producer.
Sample from Jay-Z, sample from this music, and then you put it together.
I was gonna pretty much let him know that you're not gonna make no fucking money in your royalties with all these samples you're doing. I rearranged.
Hey, I always wondered that. You hear me? I was just watching something with Kanye and how he was talking about he loved to make samples and do all that. But I'm like, when you do all these samples and shit, how do you getting this shit cleared? Or how you gonna make some money off it? Because you still gotta pop the person off who the sample for. And I'm like, all your songs got samples in it, all your beats. So I'm like, how is he making money and how is he getting this shit cleared? At least like when he first started, how was you getting this shit cleared and shit? Like, hopefully he about to tell me. But yeah, I always wondered that. I'm like, all these samples in these songs, man, how is he getting money off this?
It's the deal for everybody to where with all these samples you're doing. I rearranged the deal for everybody to where he got his publishing back.
The industry just wants to rate and take.
He got his
Labels should
publishing
do
back.
what's fair, and that's why the artists today is saying, "Fuck you, record company," and they
Right.
should.
But it ain't
Everybody's
doing
trying to
nothing
figure out how to get that
Ain't
money,
independent.
even though the sales have dwindled.
Independent people don't really make it on the radio. That's really the only difference. Radio play.
Like,
big
brought us to the
arenas and
house
shit like that.
laid, everything's crazy, and gave us this whole big pep talk speech. And then literally, like, I think it was 8 months later, we went and met the same guys, but this time in the office. And then he came in and gave us the whole same exact spiel. Like the same exact speech, like the introduction, everything. And that's when I knew, like, man, like they just spin these kids, man.
Basically.
I'm 19, he's 21. Like,
they bring you out to a restaurant, offer you some wine and a nice meal. Here you think you just got the world. They might give you a watch, something. You know what I'm saying? To the black people out there, they think they got it all, and they give you a little watch with a little diamonds in it. You know what I'm saying? Or if they do give you a car and all these other type of things, they taking all this coming out your check, man. All this shit coming out your budget and all that type of shit. Or if they ain't even put it in your name and all this shit is in their name, soon as you get off the label or you fuck up on the label and they boot you off, they come and taking all that back. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never let people put shit in their name when they trying to give you a gift and shit. Nah, put that shit in my name.
Young, so
that's really game for them females out there who be letting a nigga buy them a car, but they keep it in a nigga name because he paying the note because you don't want to pay the note. But now it's not in your name, it's in his name, it's his car. So you know
to take advantage of us, yeah. But
y'all
the thing
know
is, they don't realize that we already know. Like, you already know what's up. I'm so scared.
It's kind of like old school versus new school. Like most kids now, I know some people. You wanna? It's like no, I just want to put it out myself.
When we were coming up, we didn't foresee MP3s. But somebody did, because in the contracts we were signing, they would say things like, you're making records for cassette, CDs, in any form in the future. That
any
line
form in
meant
the
a lot.
future, they own all of it.
iTunes showed up, and now we're fighting our contracts because we didn't take time to study what was in it. Somebody else did.
Make sure before signing anything to have somebody look over it, just to make sure you just don't sign your life away.
A lot of artists from day one, they walk into a shitty situation, shitty paperwork, shitty deals, shitty people around them sometimes. In my case, we had the shitty paperwork. We went beyond that and we sold a lot of fucking records.
They say that's one way you could get out the shitty situation. If you do sell a lot of records and go past their expectations, then now you got the leverage to try to renegotiate, and that's the beauty of that. So if you actually do well and you smart enough to know, all right, now it's time to renegotiate. If not, they'll keep on fucking you. But if you know you doing good and I passed the ball what you were supposed to go, it's time to renegotiate. That's all.
You seen MC Hammer lose what, $20-30 million? Like, it could happen.
We didn't know nothing about anything.
I'm doing this shit.
That was my first $100,000 check.
At that point, we just started balling.
That's what you
get
do.
$100,000 check. You still gotta go pay the taxes on that bitch. So they might not even tell you about that. They took out the taxes on their end, but they give you that $100,000 check. You still gotta pay taxes on that bitch. So now you not even thinking that it's really only $50,000-$60,000. You thinking you got a whole $100,000. You spend that whole $100,000. Now you in the hole with the IRS.
Does money do this, and we get to go shopping?
And I was like, oh shit, this is real, and I'm broke.
You check your account. It's like, where did that go?
Shit woke you up fast. Really, really fast.
Nigga bought a car cash. Got a bigger
The
spot.
day we got our first check, we ran out of gas.
I don't even know y'all, boy.
There's no such thing as
you got
kind
your
of
first check.
amazing.
I'm like, who is you? Who are you people?
Or it isn't.
Go again.
Because the greatest measure of an automobile
if I get 100,000, I still could live like I was getting 10,000. So it's like, you know, try not to go too crazy of living above your means.
We had to walk all the way to the gas.
Niggas get 20,000 and think, all right, now I can spend 10,000. No, it don't work like that, nigga. You get 20,000, nigga. Keep thinking like you had 5. You hear me? Like, come on.
How many miles? A lot of miles.
It was hilarious. We were so happy.
Yeah.
I was driving too.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I'm like,
you too happy right now.
Looked at the gas. I'm like, oh, 40 because maybe he gave us like a tip too.
First pay show ever was $440.
Yeah.
Not prepared for the real world. Background in business, to come out and do it. And you're in that stage.
Man, I done spent $700 on some shoes, man, multiple times.
This is more expensive than my Rolex. This was.
I done bought an iced out grill, lost it in the same week.
Jewelry. That's why it stopped on grills back
Diamond
then.
earrings gone.
Weed. Earrings.
Women.
Trying to buy real earrings and lose them bitches, you know what I'm saying? When you just paid $1,200, $2,000 for some earrings and then you lose them bitches, man, you not about to keep on doing that, man. Look, give me the little fake joints and I'm good with it.
5-star restaurants and
earrings,
shit like that.
Earrings.
My shoe game is ridiculous. My shoe game is like over $20,000.
He like a lot of
Yeah, I definitely went too crazy in my younger days. Not even too much younger. Like, I just stopped buying shoes like probably 2-3 years ago, but I was going crazy with shoes. Right now, I probably got at least 50, 55 pair, and half of them is designer and shit like that fucking costed $1,200 a pair, and just crazy spending too much money on shoes and designer clothes and shit. I had to stop doing that shit.
The Gucci shoes and the look.
You learn as you grow though. Like I said, you gotta go through it.
Every pair of shoes is over $500.
As you go through it and you grow older, you like, all right.
When I was younger, I'm thinking like,
was
okay,
tripping.
like they giving us money to do this, and we get to go shopping and get this outfit, and we're going to dinner with different people, and it's like, oh yeah, you guys order whatever you want, and then you realize like, oh, like we were paying for that.
You got like Cardi B mannerisms, but yeah, you was paying for that. Yes, ma'am, you was
So
paying
you
for
thinking
that.
like,
It's
oh,
coming
like
out
we're
your
getting
check.
treated well. It's like, oh no, that's all part of your budget, which you have to pay back.
But
Learn
yeah, you look at it like this, they ain't just gonna give you the money, so if you don't use it up, they gonna end up keeping what was left over. So it's like you might as well get pampered and get treated and fuck use up that budget. Fuck, that's what it's there for.
Oh my God, it's like, where did the money go? You know what I'm saying? Once it's gone and you wake up in the next morning, you're like, damn, bro, you probably shouldn't have did that. But then you do it all over again. Because, you know, it's life and you need stuff to rap about because it's lit.
You gotta get to the point where you're making money way faster than you're spending it.
Rap about.
After we did Jay-Z American Gangster, that was my first $100,000 check. I've never seen that many zeros on a check with my name on it. Like at one time, I got a fucking $100,000.
What you did with it?
I'm buying everything.
The
There's no
first
way
date.
you can adjust to that. People can tell you like this is gonna happen, but what the fuck are you telling me? I just got the biggest check ever.
Now, if I feel like I could keep doing it, if I could do it again and get another 100,000 coming right behind it, I might splurge a little bit, but nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right out of 100,000, I might blow 10,000 the first day just because I ain't never had shit, and that's without knowing it's coming again. But knowing that it's coming again, we have a little fun.
Shit. Next thing you know, like you check your account, it's like, where did that go?
But if you don't know how you gonna get another
That shit
100,000, hey, you better be cautious with
they
that
were to tell you,
100,000.
Lord,
Don't
trust
just go buying chains that cost 20,000 a piece. You bought 2 of them bitches, 40,000. Now you already knocked yourself down. So
You gonna
that
get this
100
money.
And like I said, you still ain't pay taxes on that
You're like,
bitch
I'm
yet,
not
so.
gonna do it, but then sure enough, you do exactly what they said, you know. But and then
Yep,
you
I
realize,
did it.
okay,
Bought
like
a Rolex, bought
the
a
water's
chain.
hot. Let me not put my hand in there.
Bought
But I
2
had to feel that
cars
it
for
was
no
hot, you know.
reason.
Artists who hit big very fast
doing nigga
get
shit.
what I call the gazoo head, the big head on the little body.
It took for me, after I spent all that money and bought all that shit, you notice it don't do nothing for you. It don't change how you feel and none of that shit. It's like, fuck, why did I buy this again?
Then you know they're walking around, they want green M&Ms backstage, the towels have to be warm. But a lot
Yeah, they
of
really
artists who
tripping.
don't see a dime after they basically work their butt off.
I've seen tons of people lose all their money.
That's a
You seen MC Hammer lose what, $20-30 million?
Always we got MC Hammer when he talk about niggas losing money. There's so many other people lost money. TLC,
so now we're
fucking
gonna get financial advice on stuff. Make sure we don't spend all of our money on stupid
Edition,
stuff.
all them people from back in the day.
I got $20,000.
Get no money.
And going probably gone in 20 days. Got jewelry on. I got a nice chick next to me. I got rental car hookups and all that. But I
shit, nigga say rental car. You don't even own the car.
Pay the rent next month. Shit,
dude got a house that ain't even in your name.
Really, really fast.
We were broke anyway.
That's a fact.
And we recorded an album. Next thing you know, we sitting on about $250,000. We said, look, let's just stay broke. Let's not act like we got money.
Yeah, that's
you
the
know,
best way to
Oakland's
do
kind
it.
of a wild town and shit. A lot of drug dealing, a lot of wild shit going on back then. And we get a call from
Best
Jive
way
Records.
to do it, dog.
And Jive Records is like, hey,
They broke.
you know, we're interested. National distribution. So we did a deal with Jive Records. The album goes out. It just sells crazy, crazy, crazy. Life is Too Short was the album. And we still aren't allowing ourselves to enjoy the money. We're like, man,
that's cool.
Company build up. And
That's
then the
just
fucking
stacked.
check for Life is Too Short comes. It's like 6, 7, 800,000. After that, we're like, fuck this shit. I'm like, I want a fucking new Benz, I want a fucking house. Fuck this shit. So
Yeah,
we just,
that's good. I
at
mean,
that point,
for
we just
that's
started balling.
800,000. You already still sitting on 100,000. You damn near up to a mil. Especially back then, a mil was a lot of money. That was the goal to make a mil. People start surpassing that and acting like a mil ain't nothing. But nigga was dream just to make $1 million. So you make $1 million, fucking right you on ball.
Now,
Fucking right you
I'm
on
more
go get a Benz.
interested in spending.
I still might do that to this day if I get $1 million. Fucking right, I'm going to get something nice. I'm on the Mercedes right now, GLE, some shit like that.
Money in
And it's
like
coming for
big
sure.
stuff like restaurants to open and anything that I could add to my brand.
Got earrings,
especially
in
being
the
in this
house.
contract where
Clear
my
it up.
music is controlled. I had to branch off and find other ways to make money.
Jimmy Iovine told somebody, I'm gonna say Snoop Dogg, like when you first get your big paycheck, make sure you get.
I know Dreezy, but who are all these other people?
Put the money to good use. We started putting money in videos and things like that. That moved the project forward. You know.
Well, back in the day, videos used to be expensive.
All of this jewelry that you see.
I wish a nigga would be paying $10,000, $30,000, $40,000 for a video, man. You get a nice video done for a good $1,200, $500 to $1,200.
Your idols and your rappers that you look up to have. And that's what you do it
Top
for.
of mind video, good one.
But you just gotta be smart about it, because some people don't get another chance. You can't like get your first 2 checks and then spend half of it on a chain.
Right.
After the real shit, I'm like, fuck, I should have saved my money.
They still ain't telling you about taxes yet. Ain't nobody mentioned taxes yet.
A great team.
You
It's one
mentioned
of the
taxes.
most significant
Now you
things
giving real
that
advice,
artists
good
can
advice.
have in their career.
In order to be a dynasty, you have to put the right personnel together.
I didn't have a good taste in my mouth about who's inside of the industry.
He had the best musicians in the world.
That was the illest move anybody ever seen.
Got a Rolex, something like that.
How dare you?
It ain't the red face.
I got a situation. Let's do something.
Have your team in place and make sure that you can trust them with your life.
You will never accomplish.
And I had
the
a choice
highest
on
level
either getting a
alone.
plane, and I should have got a plane, but not wanted to bust down.
When I first
wanted
started,
the
you know,
diamonds.
that I would have like a guest list of 30 people. And I remember one of my first concerts, I was opening for Redman and Cool G Rap. Some of my friends went into one of their dressing rooms and stole their stuff off their rider and ate their food. I ended up having to pay for it. The promoter was like, "We charging you. We know that was your homies." I was not ostracized, but I felt
we
bad.
looking good, I ain't gonna lie.
It just was
We
one of
looking
those
good.
things where it's growing pains.
Yeah, that happens all the time. That like rappers blow up and they got all kinds of weird people around them. You know, you have your friends, but you can't bring 10 of your friends with you on tour all the time.
That nigga Adam,
the first thing I
different like a
tell an artist
motherfucker. That was when he first started getting money. Probably ain't even had no money yet.
in place
Still
to make sure that
skateboard
you
Adam.
trust them with your life. If you
Now
do
you
blow
got
this could be
porn
serious
Adam.
money, and you want to make sure you know
Millionaire
every
white
penny.
boy Adam.
Most artists get in the game and they hire somebody they trust. Now, the person you trust isn't always the person to be in that position.
It's the homeboy manager. It's not a real manager that's out there that had success with various artists.
You got Raphael. Huh? And Raphael, he's your man.
It's the man who don't know his ass from his elbow either.
Raphael's loyal.
he's trying to blow his artist up, so he's gonna ask the most dumbest shit, want the most ridiculous shit, and support anything that artist wants.
So they take advantage of Homeboy management, of Raphael, from the beginning. And then 10 years later, management.
And you like, man, these my homies, and you don't want them to feel like you ain't real no more. But, you know, at a certain point, you recognize that it could cost you not only just your money, but opportunities in your career.
When they come in, they're gonna be around 10 people, and 10 people turn into 5. Then they're just hanging around with 2 people, and those are the 2 people that are really doing something that's helping them move forward.
When you do have those people who want to participate in the music, the philosophy that I would always tell cats is like, I can only give you but so much opportunity. You're gonna have to truly have the skill, the talent, and the desire to do it.
A good taste in my mouth about who's inside of the industry and who really love rap music, who got a passion about the art.
Let me tell you when the whole wide industry paid attention to Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle is a G.
He sold his mixtape for $100.
How dare you?
That. I forgot about
fucking
that.
Sell a mixtape
for $100.
For $100.
And it blew us all out the frame.
But you did it.
People bought it.
Me?
That means you don't even have to sell a lot. I heard Jay-Z bought 10 of them.
Nipsey Hussle, in my opinion, was like the leader of the free world. He was the leader of like independent artists.
For $100, and most people selling these shit for $5, $1.99. Back in the day, you could get $9.99.
And you know, a rap.
He said, "Give me 100."
I like his music. I like what he represents for the West Coast and the culture. And I think he's a very smart businessman.
Tell you a smart businessman. He got gold jewelry. Like real gold pieces. Everybody will be with this white jewelry, with the moissanite. He got real gold pieces. I can tell he knows something just by his jewelry selection.
His influence, you know, was so huge when it came to him dropping those $100 CDs, which was really like a publicity stunt in a sense, because people were so shocked that it was $100. They're like, boy, it must be good then.
That was the illest move anybody ever seen in hip hop.
When I first got out to LA, you know, I really wanted to work with a LA-based artist, and he was the first artist I really wanted to work with.
We trying to build a sound, production, songwriting.
Yeah.
Man, at first I thought Dallas was like an A&R industry nigga, trying to like get a promotion or something by fucking with an artist. And that's no shot on Dallas, that's just my assumption on the industry at that time.
That's your mind right there.
I seen what Dallas was doing, and I seen how he's moving. He was just like, you know, I got a situation, let's do something.
As a new artist, you're not gonna be able to get Timberland or Pharrell or all these people on the phone when you're new, but I could get you in the studio with these people.
Going to the club and kicking it with him and going OT and just vibing, being on the scene, fucking with Dallas. You see who a person is, like, all right, this nigga be in the studio for real. He really with the music. So it made me separate him from my bias.
By the way, it wasn't easy to get Nipsey Hussle to partner up.
We just had certain terms that we wanted, and Atlantic was ready to meet us and become partners on the terms.
I gotta bear with us, banging music loud. Turn it up loud.
I just chose my label, not even because of the money or anything else, because you gotta go off of how they talking to you. So from what they said to me, it just seemed like they believed in me the most.
We have a great team behind us that's strong.
Still feel like that right now, 2025.
And we have a couple
now,
other people that are in our corner, you know what I'm saying, that are looking over and teaching us the business side of things.
It was 3 years ago.
It's one of the most significant things.
So I won't know, does she still feel like that?
In their career. Because at some point you recognize that you.
What you talking about?
After you load up.
Same thing I just did.
Sorry.
Yeah, they ain't really tell a nigga nothing new. That's all the shit I already know, man. But that's just part 2 of the, cause I think we did one like this already, the truth about the music industry. So it's just to add on to the first one, man. So, you know, if you ain't see the first one, go watch the first one. You ain't see this one, watch all of this one. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have another one. Until next time, like, comment, and subscribe.